Vitor Roque has signed for Barca, and some have called him an R9 regen because of his pace and power, while others consider him similar to Suarez during his time at Ajax. So after doing a deep dive into his different attributes, what kind of player is he? And of course, if you do enjoy this kind of video, please like it. It really does help this evil YouTube algorithm. And Vitor Roque is actually an excellent player. He plays for Atletico Paranaense and was signed for the club in 2022 after successfully graduating from the academy and having a good season with Cruzeiro. At youth levels, he was considered a special player. He scored 3 times and assisted once at the Campeonato Mineiro and the biggest tournament in the region, and was also excellent at the Copa do Brasil with 3 goals in 2 games. This was enough for Paranaense to trigger the release clause of just over 4 million, which, considering this is a teenager in Brazil bought by another Brazilian team, is actually a little bit crazy. Since then, he's been absolutely ridiculous. Last season, he scored 7 goals and 2 assists in the Brazilian league, and this year, he has scored 22 goals and is well on his way to becoming top scorer in Brazil. But saying all this, we've seen some great attacking talents in the country, including Marcus Leonardo, who is another great talent. But what separates Vitor Roque? What makes him a special player? When looking at any forward talent nowadays, let's first analyze the dribbling ability. He is a strong carrier of the ball with a low center of gravity and mobility, and he is able to go past players with a limited amount of time. His movements are very power-based rather than skills or technicality, and if you look at this clip here, he pushes the ball with his first touch and uses explosiveness to get past the player, and this is something that's reminiscent of Gavi in that sense, because he uses just his will and just general willingness to get past players rather than any form of technique. Now, this is not a testament to the overall technique of the player, but it is just a testament to how they manage to actually dribble. And if you look at the movement, this is where Vitor Roque really stands out. He's one of the best out of young strikers in the world when it comes to movement, and Vitor Roque, who plays for a Paranaense team that averages less than 50% possession, both home and away, chance creation is something that is pretty much non-existent. With just 1 or 2 good chances every game, he uses his instinct incredibly. He's able to move carefully and get behind defenders, especially when the opposition plays a high line. His movement is some of the best I've seen from young strikers. If you analyze the patterns, he has that stop-start movement, which allows for so much unpredictability. And despite being only 1.72 meters, which is minuscule for a striker, his physical attributes are incredible, as he has that stocky, the matured version of Suarez build, which makes him look almost bulky, but allows for an incredible turn and hold-up play. So we've talked about a few positives, but the truth is that we need to also be cautious about a few things. One of which is actually his injury. He has torn his ankle ligaments, which could keep him out for 3 months, and this means that right before he joins Barca, he'll only then start recovery for the injury. And we also need to be patient with the player because ankle injuries generally take a huge effect on the endurance levels of the player, so we need to be aware of this and slowly ease him into the team. He's also coming from the Brazilian league, and this, I mean no disrespect by saying this, but the difference in quality is literally night and day. He'll need time to adapt from an attacking, historical team, but with a low quality of players, around to one of the most consistent possession-based teams in the world. This takes time, and to be honest, when comparisons to Suarez and the Brazilian Ronaldo are made, the technical quality is just not the same. Vitor can hit the ball as good as them in that very young age, but the first touch needs massive improvement. And also regarding the technical qualities such as the passing, that still needs a lot of improvement as well. And hopefully we'll be able to see that with Xavi in that regard, but the question is, how would the signing work with Lewandowski? And can Xavi solve that problem? You can find that out here. Thanks for watching, and until next time, Visca el Barça.